Hello, I'm Amanda Dixon, and this is my answer for the discussion board 2 question of one important Christian denomination in America. I've chosen to talk about the Moravians, which are a sub-denomination of the Protestant faith. The Moravians believed in the Bible as the one true source of faith. They believed in one baptism, but no rebaptism or rebirth. They believed in the Holy Trinity and Jesus' sacrificial love, and Moravians believe in fellowship in which Christian hearts are united, despite differences being between them. The American chapter of the Moravians was founded by Count Nicholas Ludwig von Zinzendorf in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Zinzendorf wrote hymns which were used to express personal faith. In the Moravian church, hymns were extremely important, and it's talked about in the Moravians in their music article by Nola Reed Nouse, in which she states that music established the Moravians' ability to worship in both mind and heart. Music made it easier to teach their faith and also share communion, and then also teach around the world, which they did do. Zinzendorf was not afraid to work with members of other religions and was quite open with John Wesley. On page 4 of Versions of Primitive Christianity by Jordan Hammond, it is stated that Wesley was impressed by the courage and absence of fear within the Moravians as he had traveled on a ship with them during a bad storm. And then Wesley also shared with the Moravians the idea of weekly communion rather than just every so often. And then, besides working across the aisle with other religions, the Moravians were also one of the most successful in terms of missions. Mark Knoll suggests on page 75 of the textbook that the Moravians could have felt a similarity with the Native Americans in that they both lived life on the margins of society. Knoll suggests that this was a reason that Moravians showed eagerness to work with the natives. And then also, as previously stated, that they did believe that hearts of Christians were connected to each other. So they could have viewed the Native Americans as Christians, just not converted or baptized yet. And then these missionaries were led by David Zeisberger in 1748, who began his work with the Iroquois in Pennsylvania's Wyoming Valley. And then he turned to the Delaware when the French and Indian War broke out. A large part of the Moravian teaching was pacifism, which the Iroquois did not employ during the war. In 1782, Zeisberger moved the Delaware from the Ohio Valley to northern New York. After 90 of their number was killed while getting the last of the items in Ohio, Zeisberger moved them again to Ontario, where they were able to peacefully live for decades. And then in 1794, the Moravians were also first to want to establish work with the Cherokee. This allowed the Cherokee to slowly accept Christian faith as the Delaware had done. I chose them because of the importance that came with American missions and the fact that they were one of the most successful in the nation.